Hey, what's up, y'all? Duke CT here. Normally I don't like to make two videos in one day, but you know what? I like to make this video right now. You know, as you saw in the link in the description box, it comes out that ex-Department Homeland Security Secretary Tom Ridge claims in a new book he's just written down. He was pressured by other members of President George W. Bush's cabinet to raise the nation's terror alert level just before the 2004 election. La-di freaking da. Just confirming what we already know. Right now we're just going to sit and laugh about it. Now, I know people will imagine yourself that, just imagine that the play is going to get hit up. But I wonder if it came out like a year or 2 years ago. Do you think this will get any run on the media right now? I know it got some run, but would there be any other type of investigation about this, or I don't know, a hearing? I mean, wouldn't this be subject to like a hearing or something? I mean, my personal, if you're using terror and using your power, the pressuring the George Bush, people in his cabinet, you know, people in his are using that very sacred, very serious type of weapon that he used, like this entire terror. Because remember, during that time, Iraq was just starting to turn sour. Everyone was starting to get a vote, and people were actually going to vote for Kerry. But somehow, before that stuff, the terrorism just went up, and that means people's fear went up, and people said, we can't, in the middle of a war, we can't change the president. All that bullshit. And going back to my original statement, why aren't there any hearings? What, I mean, is it just that only baseball can get these hearings, or the NFL, or I mean, all these sports, all these guys, I don't like to go on a steroid rant, but only people it just seems to me, only people who are like in steroids or any type of entertainment monologue gets sorts of entertainment gets in Congress and be questioned by everyone else. Meanwhile, this, hold on, you know you're going to see it in the link. I just got to put this right here. This shit doesn't even get a goddamn hearing. Doesn't get anything. What is wrong with our society when this does not warrant a hearing, a dialogue, anything? What does it say to our congressmen and ladies would rather hear more about baseball or pro wrestling in that matter? Oh, by the way, I do think that the pro wrestling shit's going way out of control. That we'll hear steroids and stuff hearings on that, but yet not with this shit. Blows your mind, doesn't it? It just realizes that they live in a fantasy type world. They live in a world that does not belong in the real world. They live in Narnia or some shit like that. And you know what? We elected these people, and yet the funny thing is, either Republican or Democrat, it's the same shit, man. There's no real winners and losers, because this false political dichotomy, which some people have already said, you know, Shane DK always said this, is just the same. It's the same people. Republicans, Democrats, it's all the same. People need to stop realizing that it's Republicans, Democrats, or what have you. We have completely been bought off, sold off, and completely been quelled to the point of saying, well, the only people who do get a say are a certain amount of Americans, not us. And I know that I don't really make these type of videos that often. But just this just is now, it just pisses me off to a point. And I know I can make some jokes about it and make some funny stuff, and I know I can, and say, oh, and all that stuff. But to me, it just shows that this country is so far gone that I don't even care anymore. That they don't even care. And that even if we vote all these guys out, there's no one out. They vote the people who were a part of this out, and they're going to be replaced by still incompetent people. The people are still incompetent. They're incompetent. I mean, that's what they are. They're nothing but incompetent people who are just bow down to the pharmaceutical insurance companies. Let's see, what other stuff are defense contractors. You know, and the list goes on and on and on and on. They just, I mean, no, they don't listen to any of us. I mean, quite honestly, we need to get. I really would like. I would love for someone like, say Ron Paul's or Dennis Kucinich's or anyone else out there. Hell, I'll take Bernie Sanders. I'll take him. And he's a. But you know what? They're not. They're just like these guys are. Just everyone else like are just. They're just there. They're not doing anything. I mean, I don't know, even you Ron Paul supporters know that he's just been completely marginalized, you know? And, you know, there's no real voice. It's just these puppets, man. They're not really, I don't know what the right word to say, but they're just pretty much not really leaders. They're just, the people that just follow they just go around just following the leader. They just don't do anything. They just sit there, follow the leader. They follow themselves. No, they don't follow. They follow themselves, just going around doing 360s and everything else. Saying it's oh, exactly. It's just the same type. It's a revolving door, my friends. It's a revolving door. You know, like George Carlin says, why he doesn't vote. The late great George Carlin, you've seen my favorites, by the way. Says it's garbage in, garbage out. If you have selfish, ignorant people, you're gonna have selfish, ignorant leaders. And until that changes, it's going to be just the same old shit with a new coat of paint. I don't know where the hope is coming from, man. But, you know, there has to be something. Yeah, that's all I got to say. Big CT here. Peace and love, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. One.